7 red light cameras in Bradenton will be turned off as the city searches for someone to replace its current vendor. ABC 7's Adam Cellini is joining us live from Bradenton with more on today's decision from city council members. Adam.
Scott and Haley, good evening. I'm standing here at the intersection of US 301 and Manatee Avenue in Bradenton. It's an intersection a lot of drivers have an issue with because the traffic camera here catches a number of people making that slow-moving, rolling right-handed turn at a red light. And several of the city council members today agreed that that's not really what they had in mind when they hear traffic cameras help promote driver safety. And that's why, while they agreed to continue traffic cameras here, they want to try and change things up and do it better the second time around. Bradenton City Councilman Patrick Roth sums up just about everyone's thoughts leaving the city chambers on Wednesday.
It was kind of a confusing meeting.
Instead of renewing their red light camera contract with current provider Xerox, council members voted to put out a request for proposal to see if other vendors can address some concerns.
We're open for the idea of red light cameras, but we want them to pass the integrity test.
For months, the debate has been whether or not to continue red light cameras. Some council members worried they're too strict for drivers, while others, like Gene Brown, arguing lawbreakers should be punished.
A millisecond is, after the yellow light, a millisecond's enough to kill somebody.
The common ground Wednesday was displeasure with Xerox. Since the vendor picked camera locations in 2010, citations at the 7 intersections has more than tripled, while the number of accidents has remained steady.
We all believe that there are intersections that are dangerous that don't have cameras on them, and that there are intersections that we do not consider to be dangerous that do have cameras on them.
As the city looks to fulfill a new contract, Bradenton Police says they will immediately stop issuing tickets for the current cameras. A bittersweet ending for traffic camera advocate Melissa Wandel.
There's good and bad there. We know that they want to continue the program, but at the same time stopping a program and the cameras going dark. We certainly don't want that, so I really urge City Council to really get those RFPs out there to these other companies.
If it were up to her, there'd be another meeting as soon as possible.
We need to get them up here tomorrow.
Now, council members were also concerned that these have just become a revenue generator for the provider, and here are some numbers. Since 2010, the city has collected nearly $270,000 on these cameras. They estimate Xerox collects the same amount in the same amount of time on top of what the city already pays them monthly for a service fee. Live in Bradenton, I'm Adam Cellini. Scott and Haley, back to you.